I love how the whole house just fills with the fragrance of the braising meat. And what do I pair to go with it? And I was thinking about, oh, it's Luther and Olaf, of course Michael too, and thinking about our trip when we cooked together in Germany. And I thought, oh, let's go with some German flavors. And I thought poppy seed Spaetzle would be a perfect combination. And I start with 3 cups of all-purpose flour. A tablespoon of poppy seeds. I like the addition of poppy seeds for the texture and the color. And let's see, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now, all I do is break in 4 whole eggs. You should always make this recipe by hand, not in a mixer, because just enough elbow grease works the flour and eggs together. You don't want to use a mixer and risk over-mixing the dough. I need to add 1 cup plus 1/4 cup of water, just room temperature water. And now, this is really the only technique part to this recipe. You gotta use a little elbow grease and beat the batter up a little bit to develop the glutens, make it a little stretchy, but not too much. And with a wooden spoon, I like to stir it vigorously, just for a minute or two. Well, not even a minute or two. But you gotta give it a good beating. You work out the lumps and make it a little elastic. And with the use of a Spaetzle maker. Now this is a great tool. You can get it at kitchen supply stores. If you can't get your hands on a Spaetzle maker, what you can do is take a colander that's got more holes than this one with lots of holes, and actually with a flexible spatula push the batter through the colander. So, just like making pasta, I've got a pot of boiling water, and I'll give it a generous sprinkling of salt. And then the Spaetzle maker on, and you would do the same with a colander. And put a generous amount of the dumpling in, and you just go back and forth as fast as you can. And there they are! I can do one more round, I think, and then I'll let these cook through. And how do you know when they're done? Because they float to the top. I'll serve these later on after the short ribs come out and the gang gets here. So I'll take them out, drain them, and then give them a little rinse with cold water. That way I can reheat them later on. Part of being a good chef is knowing what you can do ahead of time to save you time right at the last minute. Give them a little rinse, cool them down. And on to the next round. After I'm finished up here and the short ribs are out of the oven, I want to head down to Ravine to pick up some freshly baked rye bread. I'm really getting into the groove here. Oh, the rye bread's for my appetizer course.